Hi cuties, how are you all? This is your Zenith ma'am. I hope you are all very fine at your home. First of all, I welcome you all to the class 3. Yesterday, you are all studied about the EVS subject and done your homework. Today, we are going to see about a computer science subject. Okay? Hereafter, Friday, you are going to learn about a computer subject and do the homework. Okay? So, one request to you all is watch the video till the end and then start to write your home. Okay? We have two books for our computer science subject. One is course book and another one is workbook. In course book, we have this is your course book of class 3 computer science. How is it? It's nice now. Okay. This book contains only the lessons, not the exercise. Okay, this is course book. This is your workbook of computer science. This book contains exercises, question answers, true or false. Okay, these are all available in workbook. We have two books. Now, you all take this book. Okay, take your course book, workbook. But now you take a course book, pencil box and ready to listen. Sit in a calm place. Okay? Are you ready? So this is our first lesson. Lesson 1, ABC of computer. So while I'm reading or explaining means you have to see the book and listen carefully what I'm saying. Listen to my words. Okay? Take a pencil in your hand. While I'm reading, you have to point out what I'm reading. While I'm reading, you also can read. Okay? So, first, I'm separately, part by part, I'm going to explain. Okay? This is the first page. Page number 7. First lesson, ABC of computer. ABC mean what? First of all, what do you mean by computer? Computer is a electronic device. It works on electricity. These points are all you are all known the points. So ABC means what? ABC is the alphabets. These are the basic to speak or write or create words. So without ABC to Z, we can't able to write or frame a sentence or speak. So ABC is a mean like a basics. Okay, what are the basics of computer? We are going to see in this lesson. Okay, that is the meaning of this lesson. Basics of computer. Basics means what? What are the parts? What do you mean by hardware, software? What are the things we have? What are the uses, advantages? These are the things basics of computer. Okay, so first paragraph. In this lesson, we will learn about the uses of a computer, advantages of a computer, parts of a computer, IPO cycle, hardware and software. These are the points, these are the topics we are going to see in this lesson. So, first paragraph. Computer is a very useful machine with several uses and advantages. So, computer is a very useful machine. It is an electronic machine. It is a machine, no, like a fridge. It is a machine, okay? With several uses. Several. What is the meaning of several? Several means many. It has many uses. Several means many uses and advantages. Okay, it consists of hardware and software. It consists of both hardware and software. Okay, I will explain later in next session what is mean by hardware and software. Okay, so simply just I am telling hardware means a physical parts. Okay, software means set of instructions. Okay, this much only now I am going to say. In future I will explain in detail about hardware and software. Okay, it works under the principle of IPO cycle. It works under the principle of IPO cycle. IPO means input, process, output. Okay, computer works under this principle one. If you give one input means it processes and gives us output. In this process only the whole computer works. In painting, in a Word document, in whatever work we are doing in computer, it works under the IPO cycle. So clear? So computer is a very useful machine. It's a user friendly machine to us. Okay? Are you clear? Next, now I am going to show about one example in your book. Okay, this books will give one example. I will read. This example means it works under the IPO cycle. For that process only, it relates to our life also. Okay, input, process, output. It is related example to our practical life. So Ashok woke up on Sunday morning. So Ashok is a one person, one boy. He woke up on Sunday morning. Okay. He drank the milk his mother gave him. So her mother gave some milk. He drank the milk. He went to his father's room. So Ashok went to his father's room. He goes to his father's room. His father was sitting in front of a computer. So see this picture. Her father was sitting in front of the computer. So his Ashok watched his father book a railway ticket for his uncle to go to Jaipur. So his father, what he is doing means he is booking a railway ticket for his uncle. Okay. So from this, what do you understand? So he gives some input to book a railway ticket. So that is a input. Computer get processed with some process. No, that is process. With some identification like that, computer will ask, that is process. And finally he gets a railway ticket, that is output. Okay, so this is one example of IPO cycle. And then he stopped at a petrol bank and filled petrol. So in this, he stopped in the petrol bank. So in petrol bank, he gave amount to a petrol bank person, that is input. He filling the petrol into the biker's process, and finally he gives some bill or some balance, that is output. So this is also one IPO example. And then later they stopped at an ATM of a bank to withdraw cash. He saw his father insert an ATM card into the machine. His father then entered the amount he wanted to withdraw, and the machine gave out the money along with the receipt. So here if father went to ATM, so he inserting a card into the ATM machine is input. It process how much money the machine have to give. It process, that is processing. And finally he get the money and receipt, that is output. So clear? This finally the computer works under the IPO cycle. In IPO means it's also related to our practical life. Okay, the first picture. Next, moving to the second page. This is second page, and then the story continuation. They find their final stop at the supermarket. So Ashok and her father goes finally to the supermarket to buy provisions, means தேவையான பொருட்கள். Okay, They picked up the provisions and went to the cash counter. They all purchased what other things they are needed. They all picked up and go to the counter. The girl at the counter entered the list of provisions and pressed a few buttons on her computer. The computer prepared a bill and the girl printed it cut. So, Ashok father gave her his credit card. The girl inserted the card into a small machine connected to a computer and typed in the bill amount. The amount was directly from the credit card to the supermarket. So, it's nothing but he buy what are the things required provisions they are get paid and goes to the counter. He gives a credit card to the particular person. He insert a credit card, that is input. He give a card as input. What she is doing, she inserted into the another machine which is connected to the computer. That is process, and finally the amount get transferred to the supermarket bank balance, like that is IPO cycle. These are the practical examples of IPO cycle. Okay, so next paragraph, computers are used anywhere these days. So nowadays without computer there is no banks or anything very essential to our lifestyle. So there are used in what are the places the computers are using? Schools, okay, libraries, hospitals, banks, government offices, and so on. And not only these places, and many places are available. Let us learn about some uses and advantages of a computer. So computers are used anywhere. So banks, schools, hospital, in many places. Now we are going to see about what are the uses and advantages. Up to this, what are the points you all get? What is the title of our lesson? ABC of computer. Very good. Next, computer works on what cycle? IPO cycle. What is the meaning of, or what is the expansion of IPO? Input, process, output. Okay. We have seen many examples. No. Say any two examples. In ATM machine, in a supermarket also. It works under the IPO cycle. Okay. So now we are going to see about the uses of a computer. Uses means what? First of all, you know the difference between the uses and advantages. Uses means what are the things we are using in a computer to get a favor from computer, that is uses. Okay. Advantages means computer gives some uses to us, that is advantages. ஓகே யூசஸ் மீன்ஸ் நம்ம வந்து கம்ப்யூட்டரில் இதில் பண்ணுறோம் இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்றது யூசஸ். அட்வான்டேஜஸ் மீன்ஸ் கம்ப்யூட்டர் நமக்கு இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுது, தட் இஸ் அட்வான்டேஜஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ கிளியர். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட், யூ கேன் ரைட் லெட்டர்ஸ். Okay, you can write letters or prepare textual documents. So we not only letters or document, we can prepare many things in computer. We can do anything. Okay, we can write letters, drawings, many things. So that is the first point. Textual documents mean we are typing no document, that is textual. Okay. Second point, you can draw and color pictures. We can able to draw and color pictures. Okay. Next, your favorite application is MS Paint. In that we can draw anything. So next, third point, you can solve numerical problems. Numerical problem means it does calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. On this point we can't able to say a big number multiplication, but a computer can able to do at a time with many number of calculations. Okay, and then you can do several fun things such as listening to music, watching movies, playing games. So through that computer we can able to listen many music, watching movies, playing games. These are all the uses of computer. So we are using a computer for particular purpose. Okay, so clear? What do you mean? What is the meaning of uses? And now you know what are the uses. Okay, yes. Next page. This is the next page. Advantages. Now we have seen about the uses. Now we are going to see about the advantages. So advantages means what are the favor computer give us. That is the meaning of advantage. Okay. And then in this page, parts of a computer. First we are going to see advantage. After that, parts of a computer we have see. Okay. So advantages. It doesn't get tired. So it doesn't get tired. That is a big advantage. For example, if we work more than or 9 hours, we get definitely tired. So but computer will never get tired. It works 24 hours still with help of electricity. It doesn't get tired. Whenever you on, when from morning itself to night itself, it can able to work without any tired. So because it is a machine, so that is one of the biggest advantages of a computer. And then it doesn't make, second point is it doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't make mistakes means what? Tavarigal. So for example, if we done definitely human being will make a mistake, but computer will doesn't make mistake. For example, in addition also we have done some mistake in any situation, but computer won't do any mistakes. Okay, third point, it doesn't forget. It doesn't forget. For example, last week what are the things we have done, something will remember in our mind and many things will not remember in our mind, but in computer what are the it never gets forget. Last 5 years incidents or images, it will be stored, so it doesn't get forget. Okay, it can do wide varieties of next point is it can do wide varieties of varieties means vidama. So it can do at a time, it can download music also. At a time we can able to draw also, and in side by side it can do calculation also. So we can't able to do, it is a multitask. For example, if you are writing means you can't able to dance, no, like that. But computer can do wide varieties of at a time. It can download or it can play, it can work anything. Okay, next, it has large and super powerful memory. So it has more memory space. It can we can store more information or data in our computer. So these are the advantages of computer. What do you mean by uses means what are the things we are using in computer is uses. Advantages means what are the things a computer give to us, what favors give to us, that is advantages. Okay, so now we are going to see one activity about the uses and advantages. Ready?
Find out the given statement is a use or advantage of computer by clicking the below buttons.
So we are going to start.
You can draw and color the pictures.
So we can draw and color picture, whether it is a use or advantage. So use, we can use.
Correct.
Only.
It doesn't get tired.
So it is a use or advantage. Very good. It is an advantage.
Correct. It doesn't make mistakes.
So it does. It can make mistake. No, it is an advantage.
Correct. You can also do several fun things such as listening music, watching movies, playing games, etc.
So this is a use or advantage. We can able to listen music or movies, playing games. That is use.
Correct. It can do wide varieties of work.
So it can do many varieties means விதவிதமா நிறைய work பண்ணும். So that is a use or advantage.
Correct.
Advantage.
It has large and powerful memory.
So which has a computer has. So computer good things are all called advantages. So it is an advantage.
Correct. It doesn't forget.
So it will forget. So that is a advantage or use. Advantage.
Correct. You can solve numerical problems.
So we can solve numerical problems. It is a use or advantage. Use.
Correct. You can write letters or prepare textual documents.
So we can prepare letters or documents presentation. That is a use or advantage. Use.
Correct.
Okay, have you all enjoyed the activity? Next, parts of a computer. So parts. Okay, do you have a computer at your home? You have a computer at your home? Have you seen the computer in your school? You have a computer at school, or you have seen a computer in your school? Just like our body, which has several parts like head, stomach, hands, etc., a computer has different parts too. There are CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. So, what are the parts in our body is like hands, eyes, head, like that. There are parts in computer also. What are the parts means? This is a printer. Okay, printer. And then this is monitor. This is a monitor. This is keyboard. Okay, and then this is CPU and this is mouse. Okay, so these are the parts of a computer. So this is the next page. Have you all clear about what are the uses, advantages, IPO cycle and the basics? Okay, what say any two uses? We can play games, we can draw. These are the uses. Advantages mean doesn't get tired, it doesn't make mistake, it doesn't forget. Okay, so this is the next page. How does a computer work? Okay, எப்படி கம்ப்யூட்டர் ஒர்க் ஆகுது? ஸோ ஹவு டஸ் அ கம்ப்யூட்டர் ஒர்க்ஸ்? நம்ம previously I have said that computer works under IPO cycle. So how it works in IPO cycle? That process only we are going to see in this page. Okay, how does a computer work? A computer is a machine. Have you all known computer is a machine and it works like any other machine. To prove that, let's see how a washing machine works. So we are going to prove computer works under IPO. For example, in this they are taking a washing machine. Do you have a washing machine at your home? Okay, yes. One should fill the washing machine with powder and drop dirty clothes in it. So dirty clothes with detergent powder and with some water, few minutes we get clean clothes. So then add a detergent and switch on the machine to wash the clothes. After few minutes the machine delivers a clean clothes and dirty water. So in this case, from this case, dirty clothes and water and detergent are provided as input. Input only, no, dirty clothes, water, detergent powder, water. These are the ingredients. Without this, it can't able to process. No, process and give the output. So input is a very very important. So in this, these are the inputs. The process involves a washing machine, the dirty clothes. So it process, no, it rounds or revolves the clothes to its washing, that is a processing time. Okay, finally cleaning clothes and dirty water are delivered as output. So in output we get clean clothes and dirty water will be disposed. So that is this process is called a IPO cycle. Okay, in this way a computer will work. Clear? This is a washing machine. If you have a washing machine in your home, you will see. Okay, put some dirty clothes or detergent water means switch on the washing machine means it gets processed and give a clean clothes and dispose the dirty water. Okay. Next, a computer also works in the same. Like that in washing machine, what are the process? Like that in same way computer will also work. Whereas washing machine input such as, for example, we can't able to give dirty clothes or detergent powder or water to computer. So what are the inputs we are able to give? Means alphabets, numbers or some instruction. These are the inputs given to the computer. Okay, using a keyboard, using the for speaking only computer do 5 plus 5 6 is what, do 10 plus 10 is what, like that if we say means it will do. No, by using the keyboard only we have to type and then only it can able to process. No, so that is using a something, a keyboard or some input device like mouse. With that only we can able to give an input. So that only it is called as a input devices. Okay, that input devices, output devices, processing device, these are all seen we will see in next session. Okay, the CPU process the input into output. So CPU is a heart of the computer. It is like a brain of the computer. Without CPU it can't able to process. Like in washing machine, without current it can't able to process. Okay, so likewise in computer also we need electricity, but with electricity and CPU only it can able to process the input into output. The monitor displays the end results as output. So 5 plus 6 means that answer we will see on the monitor only. So that is the output device. Okay. Next, for example, they are giving, let's add two numbers 5 and 6 using the computer. Okay, this is a input whether it is a keyboard or mouse, it is an input 5 plus 6. Okay, using the computer. This is a process is addition because we are give a plus symbol. This is the output as 11. Okay, so this is a input, this is process and this is output. Okay, so using the keyboard. Further we should also give the instructions to add these two numbers. CPU add these two numbers. This is called process. The monitor displays the answer on its screen as output. Okay, so now we are clear about what are the contents we are seen in this session. Half of the lesson we have finished. Next Friday we will see the balance. Okay, so in this lesson what are the things we have learned? So basics of computer. So computer works under IPO cycle. IPO means input, process and output. Okay, we will see an activity on next session about input, process, output in detail, and then in next class we are going to see about what are the input devices, output devices and processing devices. That's all. Okay, and now we what are the uses? We have seen it can able to write letters, we can able to create documents. Okay, we can solve numerical problems. These are the uses. And what are the advantages we have seen? It doesn't get tired, it doesn't make mistakes, it doesn't get forget. Okay, and then next topic what we have learned today is parts like our parts, like our hand, legs, computer has many parts like monitor, CPU, printer. These are the parts. Okay, that physical parts is called a hardware. Okay, that is hardware and software. These things also in next class, what are the things we are going to see means hardware, software, input devices, output devices, and processing device. That's all. The lesson is over. Okay, first half is finished. In workbook, after seeing this video, I am going to send another video in that workbook. In that workbook itself, you have exercises. Don't write all the answers. What are the answers I gave means that only you have to note down in your workbook and study. Okay. Okay, dears. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed that this class and activity. Thank you, dears.